path from Colorado to New York State. Dangerous thunder.
And more severe storms in the region. In Chicago, strong winds ripped down trees.
Over 100,000 people are without power. During that peak period, almost 400,000 people were.
Well, disaster telemedicine is kind of something that's up and coming. It was used for COVID. When everything shut down, then people were aware that you got to continue to do something. Disaster telemedicine is essentially focused on the use of certain types of technologies during disasters to go like into disaster zones or disaster areas where first responders can't get in an effort to provide some type of medical assistance such as triaging, also doing an assessment of injuries, and then having also mobile healthcare units going or mobile medical units go into the disaster site and provide the care that's needed, to the survivors.
To think about how the telehealth moving forward in that area and helping in those rural communities just within the US and Arizona just as a microcosm, because that's one I'm familiar with, it's just really, really exciting to hear that we're going to be making strides in that area and be able to help. We don't work with any one component agency within DHS, we work with many, but FEMA is one that we haven't worked with a whole lot, and this is a fantastic opportunity. And I think that it would be really exciting to see those kinds of strides made to be able to help.
I looked up and I started to do research, and I saw how it could help people. And I met with Dr. Muhammad after I sent him an email saying that I wanted to try and see what this was about. And once he told me more that we would be doing research on disaster telemedicine for North Carolina, and it would be brought to a bigger purpose with the Department of Homeland Security and how we could help millions of people around the world and even in different countries, that made me strive to want to do this even more.
But what I really like about this research is I grew up in a very rural community where they don't have access to healthcare services and very limited emergency response services. The closest hospital would be 45 minutes away. So thinking about, are there smart ways where we can leverage newer technology such as telemedicine to help at least respond in some sense and improve our response to emergency management and disaster response, and hopefully be able to respond quicker, more efficiently, and those things. And I think all those things touch nicely into the things the center do, and also hits home close to me when thinking about rural communities that may not have access to these things but can still be heavily impacted by large-scale disasters.
Disaster telemedicine for me specifically is, the use of medicine, the use of technology, and the use of, high advanced, personnel and using stuff that would really help aid people in a faster and efficient way.
There's been a lot of work on developing robots that can go into crushed buildings and so forth and search for people and so forth, obviously canine dogs. But there has been a lot in telemedicine, but we know the healthcare systems can easily break down will be overloaded during disasters. So this capability is very important going forward.
Having an outlet to get through telemedicine, getting the needs of the people met for their medical needs, especially in a disaster when they might not be accessible necessarily. In rural communities or even just blocked off from a hurricane came through, destroyed the road, it's harder to get people out there to help them. So it's a great thing to be able to use the technology that is advancing to help make it easier when we're dealing with these natural disasters. So.